Well, welcome to my channel. I'm Matt. This is Mark's Modz. Today's Sunday, guys, so we're basically going to do our weekly catch-up of what's been going on. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a good week, bad week, whatever. It's been a bit frantic, actually, to tell you the truth. So, on last week's catch-up, I was saying about the problems I've been having with Fan Home. Now, the problems I've been having with Fan Home are basically they couldn't get the address right. So I'd obviously signed up for the DeLorean, and there was a bit of a tech mix-up with the address. So they resent me out the pack 1 and pack 2 of what I needed, which was issue 95 onwards. So I did the weekly update last week and was saying about it, and I was just getting annoyed by it. Well, would you believe it? Monday, it finally turned up. So I finally got the deliveries of the DeLorean from Fan Home, I was absolutely blown away. I thought, finally, I can continue with the model, even though I haven't really touched it yet. But it didn't just turn out to be the boxes that was resent to me. So obviously they sent me the first lot, that was the wrong address. So they then resent me out what I'd done, what I needed. Well, it turns out that I got everything they'd sent out to me. So I got the two that was sent out to me, that was resent out to me. So I got 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101. But I also got the first lot they sent out to me, which was 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101. So basically I got doubles of everything. Which, I mean, I haven't contacted the Fan Home or anything to just say, look, do you want these back or anything? Because it seems just too much hassle. But yeah, so I've got doubles. So if you are out there and you need DeLorean 95, 96, 97, 98, 99 and 101, or 100, 101, well, I've got the missing issues, trust me. So, yeah, but at least it finally came through. I've checked the account because the next lot have been taken and the correct address on that was there. But what got me, and I looked at this and I was like, really? The second lot they resent out to me, they put the old postcode on it. It was only because the post office realised it was what was the right postcode that it got sent to me. So they never rectified the process by sending the second lot out to me anyway, because he still put the postcode that was wrong, not the correct one, that I rang up and told them to please send it to that postcode. Really? I don't, just, what is going on? Anyway, everything's sorted now with Fan Home. Everything is working properly. I can check my online account and everything is okay so far. Which leads us on to the next one. So, basically, last week also, we were debited for the first lot of Transformers, the Michael Bay movie Transformers from Fan Home. And that's going to be on its way very soon. Now, I've still got all the graphics to do for that. I haven't got round to doing that yet. I think I might have a look at doing that today if I get a little bit of spare time. But I've been working a lot on the Trumpeter Titanic recently. But that is going to be coming and it's going to be on its way. I'm hoping to do a review of issue 1 and 2 with Kev at the Nexus. So that's going to be really, really interesting to do. So fingers crossed for that coming to the channel. So that is going to be quite a lot to get out in the week, really. Quite a few different bits and pieces. So it's going to be a case of what model I get round to doing. I haven't looked at doing the sorting out the Ecto one yet. I still need to look at the wiring on that one, but I have got till July until that is released, I believe. So, you know, I'm going to sort that out and then I'm going to try and sort out the missing issues. And yeah, that's another one sorted. Now, we did have another mix-up during the week, though. People, you know, people say, why did it only happen to you? Well, it does happen to me. I've got my next lot of the Titanic, so that should have been issue 65, 66, 67 and 68. Fantastic! Titanics have come! Way! Oh. You open the box, and what do you get? You don't get issue 65. You get issue 66, and then you get another copy of issue 66. So I got 2 issues of 66, 67, and 68. Yeah, no issue 65, which is the next issue I need to do. Now, I've spoken to Hachette. Obviously, they were really apologetic and everything, and they said they're going to resend me out an issue 65. I asked them what they want to do with 66. He says, "Oh, just keep it." So if anybody's issuing issue 66 of the Titanic, I have one of them as well. I seem to be getting a stockpile of double issues of models I'm building for some weird reason. So I do have that as well. So I can't do anything more on the Titanic until I get issue 65. That is the Hachette Titanic, that is. I can't do anything more on that because the next issue is issue 65 for me. As soon as I get that issue, I will make sure it's built and uploaded to YouTube, and it will be released whenever I can get it sorted. It will be done immediately because I don't like being out of sync with these things. But if push comes to shove and it doesn't come by tomorrow or whatever, then I have done a couple of camper van videos. So I've done what I would normally do as the camper van videos, and I've done an extra camper van video as well of the next couple of issues of that, just so that there's something out on the channel for people to watch. I had a slight, you know, quite a few issues of the camper van to do, so I thought, well, I'll do them and get them out on the channel, because would you believe it, my top 2 grossing models is the Trumpeter Titanic, the Hachette Titanic, and then back in line on that one is the camper van, which does really, really well. Obviously I haven't put a DeLorean out there for a long time, so I don't know how that's going to fare yet. But the Valentino Rossi bike and the Miura, yeah, people don't really seem to be interested in that one as much. So I don't know what it is, but I'm enjoying building them, and that's the main thing. So like I said, the Rossi, everything's going on planned on that one as normal. Did 2 issues of that yesterday to be released this week. That all went smoothly. There was no problems there, so I was happy with all that. And then leads us on to the DeLorean. So the DeLorean, I haven't got round to it. I know I've mentioned it, but the DeLorean will be coming. I have got 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100 and 101 to do. And we have been debited for our next lot, so I've got another 5 coming. So in all, it works out at about 14 issues if I wait for my next lot to come. I don't know if I'll be doing that because it could be up to a couple of weeks for that to come. The problem with D'Agostino Fans Home is you might get dispatch notification by email, you might not, so you have to check on your online account. But once it has been dispatched, it can take up to 2 weeks for it to come, even though it's posted Royal Mail 48. So I'm reckoning the time is from leaving the warehouse to getting packed, leaving the warehouse, to getting to post office, to getting to you, it takes about 2 weeks. Wish the service was a bit quicker, but you know, what can you do? But the camper van's coming on fantastic. I'm really enjoying that. I had to do the one of the worst issues, which was the leads on the camper van. Kind of got the instructions completely out of whack on that one. I missed bits here. I think I was just getting really stressed. I did record this yesterday and it was really hot. I mean, it's hot today, but it was really hot yesterday. I don't know whether it just affected my concentration, but it's done, and you know, and the engine is looking phenomenal on that. It really is. I do agree with some people that have turned around and said that they wish there was some metal parts on that engine, and I completely agree with that. I think there could have been some nice metal bits on that engine. Instead, we got plastic, which isn't ideal, but yeah, that's... Remember though, the camper van has been out a while. It is one that's been with D'Agostino for quite some time, so it's not a new model. So I'm wondering if they ever did redesign that model, whether they would add some more better engine parts in there, maybe do make some out of metal and some out of plastic. But it is a model that's been out for a while. Same with the Rossi bike. The Rossi bike, that's been out for a while as well. There are people out there that have built the entire thing. So these are not new models that D'Agostini have released. These are models that they've had for a while and that they've re-released for us to build. But saying that though, there are a few people that were with Model Space who their models have stopped and they've got no chance of gaining any parts from that and are left with an incomplete model, which in my book is totally wrong. Totally wrong. It's not how you run a service or a company. But that's enough of me ranting on about that one. So the Mura's coming on lovely. That is, yeah, I did a stage yesterday. They're very quick stages at the moment with the Mura. Obviously that is down to a weekly release now of an issue every week. That's because I'm just caught up with it. I haven't got packs and packs of that to do. So I'm caught up with the Mura. So I've just reduced it down to a single issue. Now, with the DeLorean making its reappearance on the channel, with the Optimus Prime coming, it might stop a little bit, might build some up, I don't know. There will be more videos coming on the channel. My aim is to try and get one a day, if that's possible. If not, my aim is to try and get at least, 6 out during the day, during the week, sorry. Oh, 6 out during the day, Jesus. 6 out during the week. And, you know what I mean, Saturday's my day for recording, so it's very hard to get a video out on a Saturday. If not, it might be the Trumpeter Titanic on a Saturday, but that does take a lot of editing. So, yeah, like I said, I've spoken about basically all the models. Well, apart from the Trumpeter Titanic, portals, guys. That's all I can say on the Trumpeter Titanic. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work. I'm loving it. I mean, it's above me here, and I've completed all the portals. The video will be hopefully coming out for that very, very shortly. I just have to collate all the recordings I've got for that, so that will be all speeded up. There are some slow down parts where I'm working out bits and pieces. I mean, a video just about portals, it's crazy. But I have drilled all the portals now, thank goodness. Everything that it says to put in, and obviously I had to work some out. But I did have a slight accident, absolute slight accident, and it was basically I was working on the stern of the ship, just round the rear where there was supposed to be some portals, but they're not on the plastic kit we get. And I marked them all out, ready to go. And I second guessed myself. I thought to myself, really, I should be doing these. Should I be doing these by hand? Just using a pin vise just to go through. And I thought, nah, I'll be all right. Well, I went to do one, and the Dremel slipped. It went through, but my finger here basically was nowhere near where it should have gone through. But it was near where it slipped and went through, and it went through the tip of my finger and under my nail. The only thing I was more bothered about was where is my model filler, because I'm going to have to repair this more than what my finger was bleeding. So priorities really. But yeah, so I had to wrap it up. I'll find the model filler. So I'll fix that. It doesn't really show now that that there was a problem on it. It did take a couple of times with the model filler. I managed to sand that down and everything. So after the portholes, next will be the rest of the hull prep. So that means there's bits I need to remove. So there's portholes that we haven't drilled out, but I need to remove because they weren't on the original ship. There are doors that need to be removed because they weren't there. Bits and pieces like that. So that's just going to be sort of a labour of love for doing that. And again, I've got some brilliant pictures off the Facebook group that I've joined, which is the Trumpeter Titanic Building and Tips. Fantastic group. It really has helped me with some of the information that's in there. So basically that's all ready to go. I just need to do the finishing off videos for the Trumpeter Titanic. So that kind of leaves us on to the next one, really. And it's a part work. It's done. This part work is done in this house. But this part work is not built by me. And you can see it behind me, which is Julie's Disney Doll's house. So this is nothing down to me. It's in my name from Harshette, because obviously I have the Harshette account in my name. But this is built by by Julie, by Yorkshire Crafter. She does this live on a Monday night. And I just thought to give it a show because it is a Partwork, and this is an update about the Partworks. But it's one that comes in and I don't really touch unless Julie needs some help with it, which I have had to on a few occasions. But it's one I really, it really does, it looks really nice. I mean, it sits on her desk and I look at it and I think it's absolutely amazing. So we'll go over to it, I'll switch cameras and I'll give you a tour, I think. So, let's go that one. So, here is Julie's Disney Doll's House. Now this is up to issue 66. Like I said, she builds this live on a Monday at 7 PM. She does this along with Crafty Chris. I can't really get into that room here because the camera won't stretch that far. But it is really, for a Partwork, is something very, very different. I mean, all this is being wallpapered on. Up here, this is the second floor. Don't ask me what rooms these are because I have not got a clue. I'm not a big Disney person. But as you can see, this is all into it. So issue 66, all these walls were put in. And then it's issue 67. I think the dividing walls are going to be put in, but I'm not too sure. But it does, it is really, for, you know, Partwork models being mainly plastic and metal, this is mainly wood. And it's, yeah, it is definitely different. You know, really is different. It's huge, I can tell you that now. It's light, but it's huge, but it does have some sort of features. That's, you know, like down there, there is the basement that just pulls out. So yeah, truly is something really different, really new. So really is looking nice. So I just thought I'd show this. So yeah, if you want to see Yorkshire Crafter build this, then yeah, come along on Monday for Yorkshire Crafter and Crafty Chris, who build this live on a Monday at 7 PM. And you can see what they're doing. It's amazing. And to say, I mean, Julie hasn't really done anything like this before. It really is, looks absolutely fantastic. So that's my little show off. It was my idea to do this. Switch back cameras. It was my idea to do that, wasn't hers. She didn't say, please can you show it me. It was mine. I just thought to show it off and show you guys exactly what it's like. Because it's an amazing thing and it is a Partwork out there. So yeah, another thing we found out during the week, it isn't really Partwork related, but it probably is a little bit channel related, is that basically with the with my mobility problems, which are not getting really any better. Today I had a bit of a fall. I was getting into the bath and I lost my grip and I fell into the bath, which wasn't great. But basically, I think way back in January, February, we had our house assessed that we're currently in right now by the local council to see if there's any changes they could make just to make living here okay for me. Now, one of the things they did was they put a banister up the stairs so that it was easier for me to get up the stairs. I mean, we don't have any downstairs toilet in here, as toilets upstairs, so it can be a little bit of an issue sometimes. And then there's a few bits they gave us to help try and make life a little bit easier. We did register to move over a year ago, which with our council it's what you call choose and move. So basically you register with them saying that you're wanting to move, you tell them the reasons why you're wanting to move, and for that they will put you in a band. So the bands are A, B, C, D and E, I think it is. So we were put in band D, which means it's not urgent. They've got a roof over their heads, basically. And the story behind that, actually, it's a little bit of a funny one. But when we were moving from our previous address to here, before we got this place, I had to take some sort of bits and pieces into the council office, you know, to support our thing for moving. And there must have been a new colleague coming in, and they were sort of showing them around and explaining them, and they were saying, "Oh yeah, this is the banding system and stuff." And they said, "Well, with band A, it's urgent. It's very urgent. They get high priority. Band B is not so urgent, but it's priority. Band C is, yeah, it's not very high priority or important, but it would be better if they moved. And Band D, you haven't got a hope in hell's chance of moving." And we were in Band D. And we've been in Band D now for about a year while living here. And it's not that we do. It's not that we're not liking the area. It's not that we don't. We don't love the home. It's just not suitable. And I mean, I said to you, I said it would be a lot. It would be a shame when we, if we do move from this house, because we had to spend lockdown in this house, and we had to sort of. We moved here in the December of 2019, and in 2020 March we were in lockdown. We knew nothing. We knew nobody around here. We really didn't even know much of the local area, to be perfectly honest with you. We knew the town we were in because we'd lived around here before. That was in a different place. We knew nothing of this area. We knew nobody around here whatsoever, and we were put into lockdown. And it was so isolating for us. So we kind of, this house was our, place. We had to get used to it. We had to, it will be a little bit upsetting, but onwards and upwards. We're hopefully going back to our original town, which is Huddersfield. So that's the where we do know people, and we have. My family's a lot closer by. And we have a lot of friends over there as well, so it won't be as isolating for us as it is here. It's going to be a bit of a shame if that happens sooner, because I've just decorated in here, so I'd have to redecorate another room, but I suppose I can do that before I start putting everything in there, so it might be a little bit easier for me. But what that does mean is there might be a break in the channel. What I'm saying by that is there might not be new. What I have to do is maybe re-record an absolute truckload of videos, upload them to YouTube, and then release them while we're moving. I know you're probably going to say, sort yourself out, not your channel. But my channel is very important to me. It's one of the lockdown projects I did. So with that, yeah, there might be a few bits where I'm not set up, or I've got to change addresses and all the things coming in. So there might be a little bit of a time where there is nothing released on the channel. Hopefully, like I said, I'm going to do a load of backlog recording, because if I'm not taking issues that I need to do with me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything done just before we go, and then that way I'm not, it's all in one place. It's not all muddled up. I don't fancy moving again, to be perfectly honest. It's not my most favourite pastime in the world. But it's a necessary thing that needs to be done. It's a massive necessary thing that needs to be done. And we're hoping for a bit of a better house. This house isn't the greatest, it's non-construction. It's a steel frame with basically just sheets on it. And it's post-war housing, so it was done cheap when they built it, and they were never supposed to last, but they did last. And it's cold in the winter, really cold in this house in the winter, and absolutely roasting in the summer. It doesn't help that we have a metal roof as well, and that doesn't help matters at all. But hopefully, fingers crossed, something will come up better in the future. But that's not Partworks, but that could affect the channel anyway. But yeah, so things are going okay. Hopefully things will start smoothly now. I just need to sort out this Titanic bits and pieces with Harsha. As soon as that comes, I can get on with that, and hopefully no more problems arise. This is, I don't want this to happen, but it seems to be at the moment. There just seems to be a problem with people, with these companies sending stuff out to you, but these things are sent to tries as they are. Anyway, that's my cue to go. Just a reminder, guys, if you want to support the channel more, there is a Patreon for the channel. And there also is a channel membership. That way you get to see exclusive behind the scenes. You get to see the videos before they're released during the week. So I do all the recordings at the weekend, and they all go to patrons at the weekend and channel members at the weekend. So you get to see them before they're released on the channel during the week. Also, there is my Amazon store. So anything you see on the channel, one of the things I swear by that I've recently acquired, well, I've had for a while, is serrated tweezers. So they're just normal tweezers, but they've got serrated nibs so they can sort of grip better. They're on there. They're on my Amazon store. So if you want anything that's on the channel, please, please, look at the Amazon store. All the links are down below. If there's something on the Amazon store that you've seen and it's not on there, please let me know and I'll sort it out immediately, because there is some stuff people have got me, but it's not on there because obviously it's not. You use it like a wish list, so you add stuff to it, like you would do a wish list on Amazon. So you can go through your purchases, what you bought, but if somebody's bought something for you, it's hard to go through them purchases, what you bought, to what to add on to this store. So yeah. But there also is all the social media platforms down there below. So there's the Facebook channel, Facebook page for everything. There's a Facebook group, Mark's Models Builders group, and there's everything Instagram, Twitter, and everything else like that under the sun. Or if you want to email me, it's marklam911@gmail.com. If you want to email me, or if you want to show me something I can bring up on this weekly catch-up, then please send away. Or if you've got something to show on any of the models that I'm building that you've built yourself, please send away. So that's enough for me. I've done half an hour, which is really good for me for a Sunday. I don't know about going back to doing this live. I'm not too sure yet. I can sort of fulfill half an hour now rambling on about nonsense. Well, I don't know if it's nonsense, but yeah. But I don't know about live. I'll have to rethink about that one. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get off now. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Sunday, which is a nice chill out time. I'm going to work a bit more on the Trumpeter Titanic. But yeah, it's been a fulfilling week, and hopefully next week will be a lot smoother. Hopefully things will turn up in the post again next week, and yeah, we can have a right good building session. Anyway, if you like this video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, guys, stay safe and bye for now.